Hi, my name is Rafael Mora. For the past 6 years, I have been living in Romania, a decision that completely transformed my life. I left behind the bustling city life in Poland for something entirely different. Join me as I share my short but impactful story. I spent my entire life living in Krakow, a city full of history, culture, and endless energy. But despite its charm, something inside me felt unfulfilled. The daily grind, the crowded streets, and the constant rush, it all started to weigh me down. I felt trapped, as if the life I was living wasn't truly mine. There was always a lingering doubt in the back of my mind. What if there is something more out there for me? It was during a vacation in Hungary in 2017 when everything started to change. I remember one night sitting outside and looking up at the stars. Something about that moment felt different. I was surrounded by friends, enjoying the time together. But a strange realization hit me. This might be the last time I experienced something like this. I couldn't shake the feeling that this chapter of my life was coming to an end. I didn't understand why, but something deep inside was telling me that change was on the horizon. I had been feeling overwhelmed for quite some time. My life just didn't feel right, and I couldn't shake this constant feeling of dissatisfaction. It was like something was missing, but I couldn't put my finger on what it was. I knew I needed a change, but didn't know where to start. That's when I began searching for something to distract myself, something that might help me figure out what I was truly looking for. One evening I found myself scrolling through Instagram, looking at photos related to Bucharest. I wasn't sure why. I'd never been to Romania, but something about the city intrigued me. As I went through countless pictures of bustling streets, quiet parks, and old architecture, I stumbled upon one that caught my eye. It was a portrait of a woman with the most beautiful eyes as I had ever seen. There was something magnetic about her gaze, and I couldn't look away. Her name was Anna. She had this warmth in her eyes, a kindness that seemed to radiate through the photo. I couldn't explain it, but in that moment I felt like there was something more to this connection than just an image on a screen. I found myself drawn to her in a way I had never experienced before. I started to look for more pictures of her, more details about her life. And soon enough, I found myself reaching out to her. It wasn't long before our conversations turned into something real, something meaningful. Anna was not just a pretty face in a photo. She was a person with dreams, with stories, and with a heart full of love. Little did I know that this simple moment of browsing Instagram would lead me to not only a deep connection with Anna, but also to a life-changing journey. Our paths crossed in ways I couldn't have imagined, and soon enough, I was preparing to leave behind the life that had felt so stagnant to me, ready to begin a new chapter with Anna by my side. The move to Romania wasn't just about geography, it was about finding myself again, about stepping into a future I never expected, and about embracing the love and adventure that awaited me. It was the start of a new life, one that I couldn't wait to embrace. A few years after I had settled into my new life in Romania, Anna and I decided it was time to take the next step in our journey together. In August 2021, we stood before our family and friends to celebrate our union. It was a day that marked not just the joining of two people, but the blending of two lives, two cultures, and two hearts. The ceremony was everything we had dreamed of, a perfect blend of tradition and personal touches. We began with a civil ceremony, a simple yet meaningful moment where we legally became husband and wife. The atmosphere was filled with joy and anticipation as we signed the papers that would forever bind our lives together. Following the civil ceremony, we held a beautiful church wedding. The church was adorned with flowers, their fragrance mixing with the warmth of candlelight. As Anna walked down the aisle, her eyes shimmering with happiness, I knew this was a moment I would cherish forever. Surrounded by the love of our family and friends, we made our promises to each other, pledging to love and support one another for the rest of our lives. It was a day filled with laughter, tears, and countless memories. Every detail from the soft music playing in the background to the heartfelt speeches shared by our loved ones made it a day we would never forget. As the sun set and the celebrations continued into the night, I felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. Marrying Anna was the culmination of a journey that had begun years earlier, and it was the start of a new chapter in our lives, a chapter filled with love, hope, and endless possibilities. Not long after our wedding, life blessed us with another incredible gift, the birth of our son, Karim. From the moment we found out we were expecting, our world began to change in the most beautiful ways. The anticipation of welcoming a new life into our family filled our hearts with joy and excitement. The day Karim was born was nothing short of magical. Holding him in my arms for the first time, I felt an overwhelming sense of love and responsibility. His tiny hands, soft cries, and curious eyes made it clear that our lives had been forever transformed. From that day forward, our journey took on a new meaning. Every milestone, every little smile, and every sleepless night became part of a story we were writing together as a family. Watching Karim grow and discover the world has been the greatest adventure, and we cherish every moment of it. Becoming parents brought Anna and me even closer as we navigated the joys and challenges of raising a child together. It's a journey filled with love, laughter, and learning, and it's one we wouldn't trade for anything in the world. Our story is just beginning, and there's so much more to share, from the simple moments of everyday life to the big milestones. From Mora With Love is where we celebrate the beauty of it all. We invite you to be a part of our adventure, to explore life's ups and downs with us, and to find inspiration in the journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There is a lot more to come.